Hey guys, what's going on? James here. In today's video, we are on day 3 of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers training camp journey, and the first thing that I want to talk about before we talk about anything of how the players did is that Buccaneers safety Orion Stewart suffered a pretty bad injury, at least by my point of view. He was clutching at his knee after a play. The doctors came in, they checked up on him, and then they got a cart, and he was carted away to the locker room. So I just wanted to say first thing first, Orion Stewart, I wish you nothing but a speedy recovery. Obviously, he was a guy who was looking to really battle for a roster spot. Now things are definitely going to be a lot harder for him with this injury. So seriously, Orion Stewart, I wish you nothing but a speedy recovery. But with that being said, there was a lot of positives in today's training camp. Guys like Carlton Davis and Vernon Hargreaves, both guys who are expected to be the outside starting cornerbacks, at least to start. I thought that they have been doing phenomenal so far in the training camp. So the defense as a whole has looked really, really good. And guys like Carlton Davis, Vernon Hargreaves, and Jordan Whitehead have really been the first couple of guys who have really impressed me early on. Carlton Davis, he had a couple of nice pass breakups today. He had a couple of really nice plays. He obviously wasn't perfect. I believe Mike Evans got him on one ball, but everything else that he did went relatively well, in my opinion. And then Vernon Hargreaves, he did intercept Jameis Winston today. And again, like I said, that first day, Jameis Winston didn't do too good. Obviously, one interception isn't going to be the end of the world. Besides that one interception, Jameis Winston had a very, very good day overall. Obviously, Vernon Hargreaves got the better of him on that one play. But overall, Jameis Winston did a very good job. And also, shout out to Carlton Davis and Vernon Hargreaves for having a good camp so far as well. A couple other guys that I want to talk about, and obviously OJ Howard, Mike Evans, they have just been absolutely phenomenal. Like, I am so grateful that we have Mike Evans and OJ Howard on our team. They are seriously top 5 at their respective positions on the offensive side of the football, and I'm not being insanely optimistic. I think that I'm saying a fact whenever I say that. OJ Howard, I think, is a top 5 tight end in the NFL right now, and I think that Mike Evans is a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL 100%. I've seen these two dominating in training camp so far. It has been absolutely really fun to watch. They are two of the most fun guys to watch so far during training camp, that and Bryant Mitchell. He also had a very good training camp today, as well as Brashad Perriman. And it's just been really fun to watch these receivers and tight ends. They've all been doing a pretty good job overall, and it's been very encouraging seeing them on the offense side of the ball getting so many good plays going. That isn't to say that the defense has been doing bad. That's just to say that they've been looking good in position drills and on 11 on 11s and stuff like that. Also, quick thing I do want to shout out is the kicking position. Both Cairo Santos and Matt Gay have been making all of their kicks, which means that this is going to be a really, really heated kicking battle moving forward. When I say that this kicking battle is literally very, very intense, I absolutely mean it. I have seen only, I believe, one missed kick between both Cairo Santos and Matt Gay so far during this training camp. Cairo Santos is even hitting his, field goals beyond 50 yards. He had a 52-yarder and a 57-yarder today. Matched Matt Gay kick for kick. It has been absolutely a delight to watch both these kickers go in there and have such an intense competition. They've been doing a wonderful, wonderful job, which, let's be honest, guys, it's very refreshing to see after all the kicking problems the Buccaneers have had over the years. But, like I said earlier, Orion Stewart, he suffered an injury. I wish him nothing but a speedy recovery. Secondary looked good today, especially the leaders in that secondary, guys like Whitehead, Vernon, and Carlton Davis. I'm really, really wanting Justin Evans to get back. He has not been returned to practice yet. I'm really hoping he comes back soon because I really want to see him make some plays as well. Blaine Gabbert, Jameis Winston, they did a pretty good job today as well. I was definitely impressed with Jameis Winston. And Blaine Gabbert, he had some really good plays, moving and throwing the ball, throwing on the run. I thought that he did a very good job with that as well. Both Jameis and Gabbert have been looking good, both as a, Jameis is the starting quarterback, and Gabbert has been looking like a very serviceable backup quarterback as well. So I've been very impressed with those two guys. In terms of the running back position, Rojo, Peyton Barber, they are still duking it out. They are still having a very good, training camp position battle, whatever you want to call it. And they've both been looking very good in their own rights. I will say both of them have improved massively as receiving backs, especially Rojo. We all kind of thought that Peyton Barber already had that receiving type ability, but Rojo has improved tremendously as a receiving back so far. I have not seen him drop a single pass, which has been so freaking refreshing. And I also got to say, shout out to receiving back Andre Ellington. I think that he is looking very good so far. I know a lot of people have compared him to Jaquiz Rodgers and all that. You know, I think he's better than Jaquiz Rodgers. I think that he has done a wonderful job, especially for the fact that he was out of football for its entirety last season. For him to come in and do the things that he has done so far has been hellaciously impressive. And even Dare Ogunbowale and Bruce Anderson have been getting their licks in as well. They've been getting a few impressive plays here and there. You certainly can't count them out of anything yet at this point. But yeah, guys, overall, it was just an absolutely phenomenal practice watching, you know, everything work. It seemed like everything was doing really good. Offensive side of the ball looked pretty solid. Defensive side of the ball looks insanely, dramatically improved. Like, I cannot stress that enough. The defense looks so freaking good. It was the first day in pads, and this defense looks like it's ready to rock, okay? Especially the secondary. When Bruce Arians said secondary's fixed, you know, I know people were very skeptical, but, like, dang, he is seriously looking like that he is proving to be right so far, because our secondary is looking a whole heck of a lot better than it did last year. So guys like Carlton Davis in year 2, Vernon Hargreaves coming back from his injury, they've looked absolutely great as the outside corners. You still have Sean Murphy Bunting, Jamel Dean, Mike Edwards, and you know, some of the other younger defensive backs that are there who are getting in as rotational types of guys and making their own plays. And then you have Jordan Whitehead, who I've been insanely impressed with as well. I think that this secondary, you know, it's young and, you know, it might be a little inexperienced, people are going to say, but like, they're really showing so far in this training camp that they can come in and they can do the work. But yeah, guys, that's it for day number 3 of the Buccaneers training camp journey. I will have day number 4 up tomorrow, as well as another live stream for all of you guys. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed. But until the next video and the next live stream, I will see you in the next one. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.